What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for PFIZER with the ticker symbol PFE. This was a viewer's request, and thank you for your donation. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who are already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So here we have the daily chart for PFIZER, and you can see that it bottomed back here in October after this correction, and after that there was a massive move up to, I believe, to be the all-time high at the $61 level. You can see that there was this uptrend working higher, and this holds prices pretty good. Maybe it's a two-tiered channel because we had an overshoot. So before, it looks like the channel was being respected like this, or maybe even like that, but I think we had a lot of breaks outside of it, so this fits the price action the best. So we have this green channel working higher, and maybe we had a more aggressive uptrend, maybe something like this. That also fits the price action pretty well, and it tells the story better, because on this channel working higher, let's go ahead and make it orange. So you can see this orange channel that was working higher, we already had a break outside of the channel and a move to a new high, which is normally what we would expect before seeing a reversal, and that's what we're currently getting right now. It looks like we're in a downtrend. So this downtrend could continue further. Let's take a look at the potential areas that it can travel to. So I see a measured move that has already played out. This was the first leg down, and then we had a two-legged correction, which marks the center of the pattern. And if you drag the first leg over to where the end of the correction is before the second leg starts, this will pretty much tell you where the second leg wants to go. And that's exactly where we got that bounce, right at that $49 level. You can see this tail bar was red. It met the measured move. It bounced from support, and it closed up on its high. So that's some bullish price action, and we were at the support side of the channel. So there was more bullish signs than bearish signs at this point in time. So that's why we got that bounce up. And you can see that after that, it led to consecutive green days, and right now we're seeing the price action getting rejected from the resistance side of this channel and the EMA. So is price action gonna break through it and continue higher to make the second leg? Maybe something like this. You can see that this would be the first leg up, and this potentially could be the second leg up. So are we gonna reach the $57 level? Well, it's a possibility. We'll have to wait and see if the market is strong enough to break through this resistance channel and the EMA to reach this target, or are we going to get rejected from the channel in the coming days and just travel down to the resistance side of the channel. The support side. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm a little more bearish just because usually when we're inside of a channel, we usually stay with the trend. Even if we do get a breakout side of this channel and meet that measured move, I still expect a retest of the previous lows. So we normally get those, but we don't have to if the support is strong enough. So we might not ever come back to the $49 level in the near term, but I think there's a possibility for prices to go down before going back up. So you can see that the measured move was hit, and that's why prices sold off at that all-time high at the $61 level. You can see that was the first leg up, and we had a correction, and the second leg up started right there. And you can see how this is very accurate. You can see that price action went right to that $59 level, and that's pretty close to all this right here. And a lot of sellers came in the market, people took the profits, price action was extended from the EMA. So there was a lot more bearish signs than bullish signs, and that's why we sold off. So we have been selling off ever since late or to mid-December, and we're still in this downtrend. So it still looks bearish for PFIZER in the short term, so we could come back all the way down to the $49 level. And then from there, maybe we'll get some type of support, because there is some strong support at that $50 level. So we might get some type of triple test, because this would be the first test, This would be the second test, and if we come back one more time after that 2 legs up, we can get something like this, and that would be the triple test, and that could lead to higher prices. So we'll have to wait and see what PFIZER wants to do. It looks like earnings is coming up, so it could be a volatile moment where we could see big swings in either direction. But the technicals can show you that nothing is random, so I wouldn't be surprised if PFIZER goes down to the $44 level, if it just gaps down this much, because there is a gap over here that could be filled. And usually when we see a big rally up and prices stall out and we reverse, we can come back right to the starting point. So that's right at the $42 level, so I wouldn't be surprised if PFIZER goes there. And I also wouldn't be surprised if PFIZER goes back up to the all-time high, because like I said before, if we're in an uptrend or any other trend, we normally retest the previous extreme. So in this case, this would be the first breakout side of the channel, so we can get a retest of the previous highs. So it's very hard to tell when these earnings are coming up. We can gap up extreme amounts. So what I'm predicting is maybe a little more sideways action, because you can see the price action is kind of stalling out before the big move happens. So if we stay inside that channel, then we probably break down lower. So that's all I have for PFIZER on the daily chart. Let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. So here we have the weekly chart for PFIZER, and you can see that the EMA was acting as support. Every time we come to it, we get a bounce, and most of the price bars are above it. So PFIZER was in an uptrend. However, we did make 2 legs up, so normally that could lead 2 legs of correction. So like I showed you on the daily chart, we could see lower prices. We might even surpass that $49 level to enter maybe the $42, $43 level. So like I said, we could drop down to fill in that gap on the daily chart, and it would make sense because there is some prior support or prior resistance. You can see that this was resistance, 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 and then PFIZER popped through it, came back to find some type of support, which led to a massive rally. So we could come back one more time to the same location where a lot of buyers were in the market, and you might see the bounce over here. So we could reach that $42 level. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm expecting in the near term that $49 level, but we could also reach that $42 level very quickly, especially since earnings are coming up. So this looks like the channel that's currently in play. You can see that this midline is acting as both support and resistance. It was resistance here back in December and August of 2021. December of 2020 and August 2021, and now it's acting as support. You see that this green bar for the week has been bullish the previous week, so it bounced from the midline. So now we are seeing some selling come in. It's not that strong of a candle, so we don't know if this is gonna lead to that second leg down back to the lower side of the channel, or we're just gonna hit the resistance side one more time before coming back down. So I'm expecting lower prices, but I wouldn't be surprised if we go higher. It is possible. There are more signs on the bearish side, so I'm going to stick with that. I don't have a crystal ball. I just have to analyze all the signs that are shown on the chart with as much logical reasoning as possible and at the least amount of bias. So that's all I see for PFIZER. I think the trend is going to play out. You can see that downtrend like I spoke about on the daily chart. I believe it's going to win out against that support. So I think we're going to see that breakdown to the lower side of this channel right at the $42 level, excuse me. If we pass that $49 level, there's a lot of gap right here. There's a lot of room to free fall down here. But there's also that small possibility that we might find some support and just continue higher to the all-time high. But if anything else changes, I'll give you guys an update, but that's my prediction so far. I'm leaning more towards that $42 level. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.